This is Travis for Fathers with PTSD, and this is a nonprofit organization. I am the creator of Fathers with PTSD. This was created in 2020 on December 21st. I am a Marine of 7 years, father of 3, two-time husband, one deployment, a couple of B billets, and a lot of jobs. I suffer with PTSD probably, since I was 16, 17 years of age. However, you have to make it work. You have to still better you. Just because you're going through something in your head, don't mean the world is going to stop for you. That's not going to happen. The world is not going to stop for you. Again, for anybody to see this video, I'm Travis with Fathers with PTSD. I'm on TikTok, Fathers with PTSD. Instagram, Fathers with _PTSD. And also Facebook, Fathers with PTSD. What we're trying to do is grow the YouTube channel. We'll definitely grow this channel, make it better for us and everyone else to shed light on post-traumatic stress disorder. And now, not only military people suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. Well, a lot of people get misconstrued. Post-traumatic stress disorder is any traumatic event that you've experienced. And no traumatic event is compared to the other. Because only your body knows the level of traumatic events that can, put a little whimper in your head. And PTSD is something that basically, whatever that traumatic event that you was traumatized by, post-traumatic stress disorder is basically the remembrance, such as like a smell, a sound, a familiar area, or being in a similar situation can trigger PTSD. So again, your trauma is your trauma. You can't judge people on their traumas that they've been through. You can't do that. Everyone's trauma is different. That's the first thing. Also, the whole cause of this platform of Fathers with PTSD is to shed light on dads. The reason why I'm talking to a lot of fathers is because 75% men will go untreated mentally. 75% of men will go untreated for mental issues. And that's a fact. And that's something we need to change. A lot of them are just unaware, ego, just caught up in everyday life, or just don't give a fuck. You take the choice. However, we care over here. And with this platform of being a nonprofit organization, we would like to accept all helps from any angle, whether it's knowledge, or again, for those who come in the room, I'm Travis with Fathers with PTSD. This is a nonprofit platform here to shed awareness on fathers with PTSD, people who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. But we're shedding lights with the fathers because a lot of dads don't get help for PTSD. They don't get help for it. Usually a lot of fathers are left by themselves. After dads get a certain age, no one really gives a fuck about dads. That's what we're going to say. However, I do because I'm a father. So I'm being an advocate for fathers with PTSD, men who suffer with mental illnesses, men who want to get better from mental illnesses through education, empowerment, informative information, consistency. Yes. With those free things that I'm telling you, you can neutralize or learn better ways to eliminate your post-traumatic stress disorder. Yes. Right now, I'm currently in Ashland, Virginia. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. A couple of days ago, I was in Denver, Colorado, enjoying that beautiful site out there in Denver, Colorado. Like I said, certain jobs can cause you to have PTSD. Certain jobs. Being a police officer, firefighter, military guy. Being a dad. Strenuous jobs. Also, eating certain type of foods that make obesity. Like say you had surgery or something, now you can't exercise the way you used to. That's traumatizing to you. You're not able to move anymore. But these simple ways of just being consistent and trying, being consistent, trying, being consistent, trying, being consistent and trying, such as exercising regularly, eating healthy, staying away from fried foods, staying away from processed foods, eating a lot of vegetables. Did you know that these are the 5 main vegetables that can help you eliminate PTSD? Avocado, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, peaches, apples. Most of us don't even have fruit in our diet. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie to you. Last time I had fruit was probably about 2 days ago. A lot of us go a lot of times without fruit, eating the proper nutrition in our body. And we forget the fact that we are what we eat. So if we put a lot of processed foods in our body, we're going to be filled with processed materials, which can alter our thinking. Okay? Believe it, people. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. What you eat can affect you mentally, physically, and spiritually. What you put in your body can and will affect you. So please eat positive. Please eat positive food. Please try to exercise regularly. Again, I'm Travis with Fathers with PTSD. I'm taking this nice little walk, a nice little time to get myself better on lives because I'm trying to build the YouTube channel. So far, I have about 1,200 people. So please show your support. Show your support on supporting Fathers with PTSD. Now, as I get better, we're going to have better entertainment, going to have better lighting, and me not holding this damn phone in my hand, but got to start off from somewhere, and this is what I chose to start off from. Again, I'm Travis with Fathers with PTSD, and this is a non-profit organization here to share awareness, education, informative, and entertainment to fathers to help suppress, eliminate, stop post-traumatic stress disorder. And we've came up with 3 easy, free ways to do that. Exercising, regular exercising. Keeping yourself proactive with hobbies, such as running, join the exercising club, exercising yourself, changing your diet, being around positive people, being proactive. Those are free stuff you can do right there. Bettering yourself. A lot of men, you guys always forget that self-care is critical. Self-care is very critical. Because if you don't care for yourself, how the hell are you going to care for somebody else? Men, you have to care for yourself. You have to care for yourself, men. You have to care for yourself. Because if you don't care for yourself, how can you care for someone else? If you don't treat yourself good, how can you treat someone else good? If you're not nice to yourself, how can you be nice to someone else? If you're not mentally strong in a household to lead, why would you want to lead your woman and kids? Think about it. You have to be the best version of you to get to your next level. You have to be the best version of you to get to the next level. You have to be the best version of you to get to the next level. Do we understand that? Semper Fi. Semper Fi. Getting to that next level means making sacrifices. You have to make sacrifices. Just like if you want a nice body, you got to make sacrifices. You got to cut out the sweets, the fatty foods, processed foods, junk foods. You got to start exercising. Now, it might be sucky because you don't get the Little Debbie snacks or, the juices that we used to. But think about this. You have a healthy body and a healthy mind. Sky's the limit once that. There's a lot of people right now that's probably was rich as hell and died and would love to take that back and keep health. Health is wealth. That's the first thing we need to understand. Health is wealth. If you're healthy, that is your wealth these days. If you're healthy and knowledgeable about health, you are a rich son of a bitch these days. Yes. Now take the time to apply your knowledge to your health to get that wealth. Okay? Take the time to go to the doctor and see if you got high blood pressure. See if you got diabetes. Get STD checks. Check your I guess is your anal gland or whatever. I'm 40, I should be getting one of those soon. However, I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes. I don't have high cholesterol. I don't have sugar, none of that stuff. HIV, chlamydia, herpes, gonorrhea, clean of it all. Mentally free and mentally clean. So what I have to do is consistently stay clean. Yes, it's okay to go get STD checkup, STI checkups. It's okay to do that. That can give you mental release. There's a lot of men walking around here right now, don't know if their body is healthy and don't give a shit because they're either scared or procrastinating to do it, but still out here sleeping with women. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about things that rid us in our head, that keep us awake at night. Not having enough money. Messing with that little woman on across town knowing you got a wife. We have to eliminate unnecessary stress, man. We have to. You have to eliminate unnecessary stress. You have to eliminate unnecessary bullshit. You have to. Again, for those who are viewing or gonna view, I'm Travis with Father with PTSD. This is a non-profit organization, 501c3, here to empower men, fathers, uncles, cousins, to empower them to help neutralize, eliminate PTSD, through knowledge, through education, through practice what we preach, through information, through psychiatrists, relaying information, making awareness, shedding light. Also, if you're a veteran and you need help with getting your compensation because you was denied, feel free to hit me up, email Travis@fatherswithptsd.info. Travis@fatherswithptsd.info. Also, if you're feeling like committing suicide or hurting someone, please dial 911. It's not worth it, buddy. Believe me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Believe me, it's not worth it. Take the chance to cure yourself by getting to know yourself. The only way you can cure yourself is by getting to know yourself. You have to make one with yourself. You have to get to know yourself. You have to become one with yourself. And a lot of us are scared or are afraid to do that. You have to know what you like, have to know what makes you comfortable, have to know what you dislike, have to know what you like being around, have to know the food you eat. A lot of us have been programmed since birth to the foods we eat. A lot of us don't even like fucking macaroni, but we've been given macaroni since we've been a kid, so all we know is to eat macaroni. But we never looked up to see if macaroni is actually any good for us. That's just an example. Learn what's good for you. Learn what better you. Learn the different type of food that can make you a better person, give you more energy, give you more awareness. Yes, yes, yes. Again, I'm Travis with Fathers with PTSD. This is a non-profit platform, and I'm here basically shedding light for post-traumatic stress disorder, also known as PTSD, which a lot of people, 90% of people will contract PTSD or will be traumatized by some traumatic event out in the world. It's what you do after that. What you're going to do after that. That's the thing. How you going to build yourself after you go through that traumatic event? Are you just going to lay down and just take it? Or what? Are you going to build yourself? Are you going to damage your family? Have your family leave you? Damage yourself? Sit at that 9-to-5 job and not be able to get a new one? Struggle, can't travel, can't see the world, getting obese because you refuse to exercise because you're not motivated. You have to motivate yourself. You are your own motivation. You have to motivate yourself. Self-motivation is critical. Self-love is critical. You should motivate yourself to love yourself. You should motivate yourself to be better to yourself. You should motivate yourself to give to yourself and do for yourself. And if you do those, if you change the bad things about yourself, because only you can do that, because only you knows what bad is about you. Let me say it again. Only you can change bad things about yourself because only you know the bad things about you. Like I said, this is Travis with Fathers with PTSD. Again, making awareness on mental health for men. Making awareness for mental health for men. Mental health for men. Not saying that we don't care about you ladies, but we know for a fact 85% men do not get tend to when it comes to mental health. We're either too embarrassed, too cocky, or just not up for it. So that's the reason why I'm here now to shed awareness on PTSD. Fathers with PTSD, that is. Again, I'm on Instagram, Fathers with PTSD. Facebook, Fathers with PTSD. Instagram, Fathers with _PTSD. So, please take that time to go over the stuff that I have on these different platforms. And if any of this information you would like to spread to a significant other or a loved one, please feel free to do it. Please feel free to do it. And remember, self-love is critical. Self-love is critical. Self-love is critical. You got to love yourself. You have to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you be positive? How can you be motivated? Who would want you to lead them? How would you lead someone else? If you're not positive in your own skin, what kind of person would you be? You'll be an unstable person. We want to be stable mentally strong, mentally fit, mentally savvy. You have to be like that. It's the only way it's going to work. And the only way it's going to do that is by you being consistent. Being consistent. Being consistent. Being consistent. Consistently working on you and not being ashamed of it. Consistently doing things to better yourself and not being ashamed of it. Hoorah. Hoorah. So again, you're probably wondering, where's Travis walking at? Well, Travis is walking to go get him something to eat in this little small town called Ashland, Virginia. Very small town, very small town, very small town. However, I'm making the use of it. I'm going to be here for a few hours. So I'm going to go grab me something to eat. I did my part for the day. And I'm going to be back on YouTube again for another video, at least 2 a day. Until next time, I'm Travis with Fathers with PTSD. And I hope you see this video and take something from it. Semper Fi, Semper Fi.